Welcome to Mathematics 5. Third quarter, Module 5. This is all about solid figures.
Hello children, how are you today? I am teacher Xenia, ready to guide you in answering this lesson on solid figures. After seriously but with enjoyment doing the activities, you are expected to visualize and describe solid figures and to make models of different solid figures such as cube, prism, pyramid, cylinder, cone, sphere using plane figures. Your interest and patience are encouraged to make learning fun and enjoyable. This new normal situation that we are into. You need also to listen carefully to the instructions given. So what are you waiting for, children? Get ready now. Prepare your pen and paper. We are going to start. Good luck! To determine how much you already know about solid figures, the direction is choose the letter of the correct answer and write it on your paper.
Number 1. What solid figure has 6 equal faces? A. Cone. B. Cube. C. Cylinder. D. Rectangular prism. Number 2. Which figure represents a globe? A. Cone. B. Cylinder. C. Pyramid. And D. Sphere. Number 3. What figure do you see in the canned good? A. Cone. B. Cube. C. Cylinder. D. Rectangular prism. Number 4. What solid figure is the ice cream holder? A. Cone. B. Cube. C. Cylinder. D. Rectangular prism. Number 5. What is the three-dimensional figure where all faces are rectangles? A. Cone. B. Cube. C. Pyramid. D. Rectangular prism. Number 6. What three-dimensional figure will you make if you have 6 perfect squares? A. Cube. B. Cylinder. C. Pyramid. And D. Rectangular prism. Number 7. How many triangles has a square pyramid? A. 3. B. 4. C. 5. And D. 6. Number 8. Which figure is considered as three-dimensional figure? A. Nonagon. B. Pentagon. C. Square. And D. Triangular prism. Number 9. Which figure has 0 edge and 0 vertex? A. Cone. B. Cylinder. C. Rectangular prism. D. Sphere. And number 10. Which word does not belong to the group? A. Decagon. B. Heptagon. C. Octagon. D. Pyramid. Okay, let us check your answers now to find out your scores. Number 1, letter B. Number 2, letter D. Number 3, letter C. Number 4, letter A. Number 5, letter D. Number 6, letter A. Number 7, letter B. Number 8, letter D. Number 9 is letter D. And number 10, letter D.
Count your correct answers, children. Who got a score of 8 and above? Raise your hands, please. Wow, very good. If you got a score lower than 8, don't worry. You will learn more as we proceed with the lesson. Now that you have finished answering what I know, let's proceed now to lesson 1, which is on visualizing and describing solid figures.
On your answer sheet, write the number of sides of each polygon. Number 1, decagon. Number 2, heptagon. Number 3, hexagon. Number 4, pentagon. And number 5, nonagon. Still on your answer sheet, name and write each polygon. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. And number 10. Okay, so what are these polygons? Let's see if your answers are correct. Number 1, 10. Number 2, 7. Number 3, 6. Number 4, 5. Number 5, 9. On the next part, the answers are as follows. Number 6, trapezoid. Number 7, it's an octagon. Number 8, it's a triangle. Number 9, it's a rhombus. And the last but not the least, pentagon.
Congratulations! Now, let's sing a song entitled The 3D Solid Figures to the tune of The More We Get Together. Follow after me, children, after which we'll sing it together.
Okay, so let us sing the song. You listen first, then afterwards we're going to sing it all together. The 3D solid figures are lessons in our math. The 3D solid figures are lessons in our math. Cone, cylinder, and rectangular prism, sphere, pyramid, and the 6 faces cube. So the 3D solid figures are lessons in our math. Let's repeat. The 3D solid figures are lessons in our math. The 3D solid figures are lessons in our math. Cone, cylinder, and rectangular prism, sphere, pyramid, and the 6 faces cube. So the 3D solid figures are lessons in our math. Okay, let's sing it together. Sing. The 3D solid figures are lessons in our math. The 3D solid figures are lessons in our math. Cone, cylinder, and rectangular prism, sphere, pyramid, and the 6 faces cube. So the 3D solid figures are lessons in our math. Repeat. The 3D solid figures are lessons in our math. The 3D solid figures are lessons in our math. Cone, cylinder, and rectangular prism, sphere, pyramid, and the 6 faces cube. So the 3D solid figures are lessons in our math. Okay, this time let us answer the following questions. Number 1. Based from the song, what do we mean by 3D? Okay, so 3D means 3 dimensions, or these are 3-dimensional figures, or they're also called our solid figures. Next question, number 2. What are the different solid figures mentioned in our song? Oh, can you still remember them? Let's go back. The different solid figures mentioned in our song are cone, cylinder, rectangular prism, sphere, pyramid, and cube.
Now, let's study deeper about the so-called solid figures.
Solid figures are 3-dimensional figures. These are figures having or appearing to have length, width, and height. It is sufficiently full in characterization and representation to be believable. The different solid figures are sphere, cone, cylinder, pyramid, rectangular prism, and cube. Look at this picture. This is a 3-dimensional or a solid figure. It has length, width, and height. This is a rectangular prism. We have here another example of a solid figure, and this is a pyramid. You can see here its length, width, and height. Okay, so let us study further about these so-called solid figures. Okay, so this is a sphere. A sphere is a round solid figure with every point on its surface equidistant from its center. Another one is a cone. A cone is a three-dimensional geometric figure that has a flat surface or base and a curved surface pointed towards the top. Next here is a cylinder. A cylinder is a solid figure with two circular bases and a curved surface. Another one is a pyramid. A pyramid is a polyhedron formed by connecting a polygonal base and a point called the apex. Each base, edge, and apex form a triangle called lateral face. Okay, this is a rectangular prism. A rectangular prism is a solid figure which has 6 faces that are rectangles. Another one here is a cube. A cube is a symmetrical three-dimensional shape, either solid or hollow, contained by 6 equal squares.
Now that you have studied the different solid figures and described each of them, let us answer this activity.
Okay, this time you're going to identify the solid figure represented by the following. Write your answers on your paper. Number 1, a ball. Number 2, book. Number 3, dice. Number 4, a tent. And number 5, tin can. Okay, children, let's check your answers. In checking your paper, always remember the saying, honesty is the best policy. The answer for number 1 is sphere. Number 2, rectangular prism. Number 3, cube. Number 4, pyramid. And number 5, cylinder.
This time, let's check what you have learned.
Choose your answer inside the parenthesis and write it on your paper. Number 1, cone, cylinder, has 2 circular faces but also no edges and vertices. Number 2, cube, rectangular prism, contained 6 equal squares. Number 3. Pyramid, sphere, is a solid figure that has no faces, vertices, and edges. It has also no flat sides. Number 4. Cone, cube, has no faces but its face is in the shape of the circle. Number 5. Pyramid, rectangular prism, can have any number of faces, but at least 2 of them must be parallel. Let's check your answers, children. Number 1, the answer is cylinder. Number 2, it's a cube. Number 3, it's a sphere. Number 4, cone. And number 5, rectangular prism.
In the next activity, name an object that resembles the following solid figures. Write your answers on your paper.
Number 1, pyramid. Number 2, cone. Number 3, cylinder. Number 4, rectangular prism. And number 5, sphere.
Here I am again, children. Follow me. So we now proceed to lesson 2 of your module. Let's study further 3-dimensional or solid figures, and this time we are going to make models of different solid figures such as cube, prism, pyramid, cylinder, cone, and sphere using plane figures.
Always remember that solid figures have 3 dimensions: the length, width, and height. Solids are boundaries that enclose a part of a space. Have you seen a robot? How does it look like? This time, let us try to draw a robot using the following solid figures. Do this on your paper. Follow the body parts of the robot. Number 1. The head is a cube. Number 2, the eyes are 2 spheres. Are you done with the eyes? Next here, number 3. The ears are 2 small cubes. Okay. Number 4. The nose is a small cone. Next, number 5. The mouth is a small cube. Then, number 6. The body is a rectangular prism. Done with the body? Number 7. The arms are cylinder. The arms are cylinder. Okay, let's proceed to number 8. The hands are cubes. The hands are cubes. Next, the legs are rectangular prism. I repeat, the legs are rectangular prisms. And going down to its feet, the feet are cubes. Again, the feet are cubes. Okay, how's your robot, children? Let's try to rate it. Is your drawing excellent? Very good? Good? Or it still needs improvement? I hope you enjoyed the activity. Do you know what a carpenter does? Okay. A carpenter build houses. They build things. They make furnitures. What do carpenters use to build things? Okay, so they make use of plain figures in order to build things. Every solid figure has a pattern. The images that are drawn are indeed plain figures. Study the following plain figures and the solid figure that it can be formed. Okay, so this is a cube. There. How many faces does a cube have? A cube has 6 faces. Next here is a rectangular prism. There. How many vertices has a rectangular prism? It has 8 vertices. Next here is a pyramid. What is the base of the given pyramid? Okay, so it is rectangle. Next one, we have here a cylinder. How many bases has a cylinder? It has 2 bases. We have here also a cone. Does the cone has an edge? A cone has no edge. Study the following table in order to identify the faces, edges, and vertices of each solid figure. This helps you in making models of the different solid figures. There. Number 1 here is a cube. You can see in this table that this cube has 6 faces. It has 12 edges and 8 vertices. Next here is a rectangular prism. It has 6 faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices. Another one here is a sphere. It has no faces, 0, no edges, and no vertices. Another solid figure is a cylinder. It has 3 faces. It has no edges and no vertices. Number 5 is a square pyramid. A square pyramid has 5 faces, 8 edges, and 5 vertices. And the last one is a cone. A cone has 2 faces. It has 1 edge and 1 vertex.
This time, let us answer the activity under What's More.
Identify the solid figure for each object by matching column A to column B. Write the letter of your answer on your paper. Number 1, box of soap. Number 2, camera stand. Number 3, Christmas bowls. Number 4, dice. Number 5, domino. Number 6, drum. Number 7, full moon. Number 8, ice cream holder. Number 9, Mount Mayon. And number 10, soccer ball. Let's check your answers. Number 1, letter E. Number 2, letter D. Number 3, letter F. Number 4, letter B. Number 5, letter E. Number 6 is letter C. Number 7, letter F. Number 8, letter A. Number 9, letter A. And number 10, letter F.
Let's now check what you have learned based from the lesson presented.
Next activity here is you are going to supply the missing words to complete the sentence. Number 1, solid figures are blank. The length, width, and height. Number 2, blank and blank have 6 faces. Number 3, the blank is the only solid figure without edge and vertex. Number 4, we name the blank according to its base. Finished answering? Let us check your answers, children. Number 1, the answer is 3 dimensions. Number 2, cube and rectangular prism. Number 3, the answer is sphere. And number 4, pyramid. This time, try to complete the table by writing the number of faces, edges, or vertices of each figure shown. Write your answer on your paper. Okay, so number 1 is a dice. Blank faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices. Number 2 is a shoebox. It has 6 faces, blank edges, and 8 vertices. Number 3 here is a globe. It has 1 face, 0 edge, and blank vertices or blank vertex. Number 4, this is a can. It has It has 3 faces, 0 edges, and 0 vertices. Number 5, it's a party hat. Blank faces, 1 edge, and 1 vertex. Let us check your answers, children. Number 1, the answer is 6. Number 2, 12. Number 3, 0. Number 4, 0. Number 5, 2.
How are you now, children? I presume you have learned a lot from the different activities related to solid figures. Let's now check what you have learned by answering this assessment.
Next activity here is identify what is being described by the following sentences. Choose your answer inside the box and write it on your paper. So, your answers will be cone, cube, cylinder, pyramid, or rectangular prism. Number 1. The base is a polygon and its faces are triangles. Number 2. A solid figure having 6 congruent faces. A solid figure having 6 congruent faces. Number 3. A solid figure having a circular base and 1 vertex. A solid figure having a circular base and 1 vertex. Number 4. A solid figure with 2 parallel congruent faces called bases, and the other faces are parallelograms. Again, a solid figure with 2 parallel congruent faces called bases, and other faces are parallelograms. And number 5, a solid figure with 2 circular bases, no edges, and no vertex. I repeat, number 5. A solid figure with 2 circular bases, no edges, and no vertex. We have here another activity. The instruction is, choose the net of the given solid, write the letter of your answer on your paper. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. And number 10. Finished answering? Let us now check your answers, children. Number 1, pyramid. Number 2, it's a cube. Number 3 is a cone. Number 4, it's a rectangular prism. And number 5, it's a cylinder. Number 6 is letter C. Number 7, letter A. Number 8 is letter B. Number 9, letter B. And number 10, letter A. And for your additional activity, you are going to make cutouts using a cardboard and construct each solid figure. You use your scissors and glue, then paste them all in a used folder. So number 1, you're going to make a square pyramid. Number 2, you will make a rectangular prism. Next, number 3, cone. Number 4, cylinder. And number 5, cube. You copy this on your notebook so that you have a basis in making this at home. So this is for your additional activity to be done at home.
Yay! We're done with your modules. I hope that you learned a lot from the lessons and you were able to answer correctly all the activities. Goodbye and God bless everyone. See you all again next time.